Oh, NibNib. You were a fine warrior, but now you've gone and got yourself locked in the Imperial Prison again. Maybe it's time you had a change of, vocation. How are you going to get out of here? Maybe you could sneak out. In fact, this seems like a good opportunity to try playing a sneaky thief. Or possibly a rogue, or assassin, or whatever the hell they call stealth characters these days. I just sneak in the corner. Yeah, it's one of the great things about the remaster. I mean, I do actually have a keyboard here, so I can just press Q, and it'll start auto-moving. If we auto-move into the corner, then that happens, eventually. This is not the fastest way to train sneak. As it happens, it turns out here in the Imperial Prison, there is actually a better way to train sneak. See this guy here, Claudius Arcadia? Let's just put our hand, our little tiny red hand on his crotch. Fondle his crotch. Hello. Now, what we actually want to do here is we want to pick his pocket. But not actually put anything in it. Because every time we go in and go out...
Take it. It's worthless to me anyway.
Take it. He wants us to take it, but we're going to give it, really. See, every time we do this, and it is a bit arduous with a controller because I have to alternate between two buttons, but every time I do this, we get sneak experience. As you can see, sneak just went up to 51. This is great. So we just want to do this. Actually, hold on. If I switch to my keyboard, I can just press E. If I just mash E, it's faster and easier. I just have to mash E all the way until sneak gets to 100. All while fondling Claudius Arcadia's diminutive, filthy cock. Something's going on the right side of the screen. Excuse me, what's this?
Take this. It's from a friend.
What? Friend what? Finding the Thieves Guild? Oh, look! It seems our effort has already paid off and we haven't even left this place yet. Well, that's just grand. Now, where the hell was I? Oh, yes. Oh, did that just... Yeah, it just went to 100. I skipped right over it. But now I'm about as sneaky as I can possibly be. Well, I must say it is fine to be free again. And I'm in the land of exceedingly chatty people who will constantly try to talk over me. We need a dagger. And it just so happens Edgar's discount spells has the bound dagger spell. You know the routine if you've watched my other videos, but if you haven't watched my other videos, let's just get out this bound dagger spell. Cast it. Yes, we got that. Now, I've got this custom spell for breaking my weapon, but otherwise you'll have to attack something. And this is probably not the best place to do it, but I can just do this and this. Let's just repair the bound dagger. I can repair it all the way up to 125 because my armor is so incredibly high. Which means I didn't really need to damage it in the first place, but whatever, let's just drop the bound dagger. Wait for the spell to wear off. There we go. That's my bound dagger for keeps. Yeah, I should probably mention, you can get these bound daggers from a Hestra runestone. I'm not going to tell you where to get a Hestra runestone, because really anybody can cast the spell, and it really is the easiest spell to cast.
They say that when you murder someone, the Dark Brotherhood comes to you in your sleep. It's how they recruit new members.
Yes.
Have you eaten at the feed bag recently?
I try not to eat there.
Well, given you've got these here, there's a good chance that you might sell arrows. Do you sell arrows?
Welcome to a fighting chance.
Do you have any silver arrows? They're a good place to start. Silver arrows, yes. I will only need one of those.
That's just not reasonable.
What? Come off it. I only want one.
A bargain at
That
any
was the
comeback.
same amount of
Insinuate.
money, you silly woman.
Farewell.
Anyway, I've got a silver arrow. Let's just nip outside, find a container, barrel, cheese wedge, pear, venison. Yeah, don't mind. I'll just take all of your food. Cheese wedge and rice. Cheese wedge and pear. Wow, it's like we can get all sorts of free food from these. And I'm sure that will be very useful. Could do with some bread, though. Don't suppose you have any bread in any of these, do you? Anyway, that doesn't matter. Let's just use this barrel with something I've got a big stack of. This'll do. Yep. Let's do the duplication glitch on the silver arrows. Good. Now I have 300 silver arrows. Yeah, anyway, bread.
The
Bread.
Dark Brotherhood comes to you in your sleep.
Look at the muscles.
God, the people are so chatty here. The feed bag. Yes, this is what I was looking for. Sir?
Put on the feed bag. I'm Dilos Fanders. We got food and drink.
Yes, good. You have bread. This is what I wanted. I wanted your bread loaf. I will need the bread loaf. The reasons for that will be made clear later.
I appreciate your business.
Yes, thank you for the bread.
You too.
Well, we're all done shopping in the Imperial City for now, and I have one bread, and I will get more bread later. But let's just nip south of the Chestnut Handy stables for a moment. Let's pay a visit to a little friend of mine. Where is he?
Psst. Hey, you.
That's
you.
nice clothes you got
Come
there,
here.
Shady Sam.
I got what you need.
What, your clothes? No. Don't worry, I'll be back for your clothes later, Sam. But since I'm in the
You need
area,
something special?
you got any bread?
I would gladly. I'm down. Have a look around. You won't find better prices.
He does
in
not
all
seem to have
Chameleon.
bread. He's got some nice poisons, though. But I can probably make better poisons myself. He's also got skooma. No bread.
Come see me anytime, friend. I'm here day or night.
So he says. Now, we're not completely done with the Imperial City area yet. Jeebus, I've noticed from watching my own videos, the outdoors looks really janky when I'm moving quickly. It's like it's JPEG-y all over the place. Like, if I stand totally still, everything looks fine. But the moment I start moving, there's like this kind of weird, low-key motion blur. Anyway, we need to get over there-ish, where those two bridges are. There's something interesting right there where the cursor is. Hey, look, we can see it from here. This is a Sidri Ashak runestone. Activate the Sidri Ashak runestone, because this will give us a bound bow. So now we have a bound dagger and a bound bow. So let's go through the usual routine. Let's damage it. I've also got a bound helmet, as you can see here. So if I just go over to my... well, with a bit more magic, I can damage my helmet. Now, that should enable me to repair these. Don't ask me why I'm making another bound helmet. There is a reason, and it will become apparent soon enough. Let's drop those on the floor. Well, now it's night time and the spell effects have worn off, so I can pick up the bound helmet and the bound bow, which I actually dragged all the way over here just so I could wait, because there are apparently enemies too close over there. And we have our bound bow and our bound dagger, and let's equip the silver arrows as well. We'll ignore the honor blade of coral for now. I'm going to be a rogue. Or NibNib is, at least. So, let's go back home, shall we? I can see my tower from here. It's all the way over there. Alright, now I'm back in my my lovely bedroom in Frostcrag Spire. It's time we get to some alchemy. Because now I'm playing a sneaky, roguey, thiefy type. I can benefit a lot more from potions and even poisons. Okay, the first recipe that I'm going to make is going to involve blackberries. Let's grab all of those since I have plenty already. Where are my aloe vera leaves? I'll need aloe vera leaves as well. I'll need some stinkhorn caps. I'll have to multiply those up. And I will also need one of various sorts of mushrooms. Now, I think the proper choice would be Cairn Bolete caps, since you can get them all over the place in caves and stuff. But there are quite a few that work. Fly Amanita caps work too. In fact, actually, lavender sprigs work as well. But let's get the Cairn Bolete caps if I can find them. There we go. Now, you might not have expert or master alchemy equipment, depending on where you are in the game and what your level is. You know, you can buy expert stuff at certain alchemy traders, and master stuff you have to find in chests. So it's a matter of getting lucky. I don't see any need to cover that, but anyway, this recipe of aloe vera leaves, blackberry, camberleaf cap, and stinkhorn cap makes one of the most useful potions in the game. It restores your fatigue, your magicka, your health, and it casts invisibility. Very useful. And I'm going to name this Escape Potion in capital letters, because caps lock is cruise control for cool. The next potion was what I wanted the bread for, and I guess we'll just have to make one of them, but it's okay. Bread's not too difficult to get hold of. I mean, not get rid of. So we'll take the bread. We'll need the bread loaf, and we'll need columbine root pulp. Do I have columbine root pulp? Just for the record, a lot of this stuff, I do have columbine root pulp, but I'll take one out. Before I go on, though, a lot of the stuff that I'm using is available right here in Frostcrag Spire. And if you need help with finding any of the other stuff, just ask in the comments section or search it, I guess. What else do I need? Bloodgrass and onion. I have far too many alchemy ingredients, but let's just grab this. Now I will go over here so I get alchemical brilliance. Let's just combine the bloodgrass, the bread loaf, the columbine root pulp, and the onion in any order. The order doesn't matter. This nets us a potion of Chameleon, Detect Life, and Restore Fatigue. And I'm going to name this Hunter Potion. I'm sure it will be very, very, very handy. Now, there's only one more thing that I have to make before I duplicate these, and that's a poison. Now, there are two different ways I could go about this. I think the easiest way for you guys is going to involve milk thistle seeds, harada, spittle stick, and vampire dust. Now, if you don't have vampire dust, but you do have frost salts, you can use frost salts instead of vampire dust. All the other three ingredients for this poison, and this is, as far as I'm aware, the strongest poison in the game, all the other three ingredients are found right here. Right here. You only need to kill some vampires, and if you've watched my other videos, you know where I got vampire dust from. It's the same place I train my armor at. So let's go over here. Let's see about this. Milk thistle seeds, harada, vampire dust, and spittle stick. And that should make a poison of paralyze, silence, damage, health, damage, magicka, and frost damage. That's a 5-effect poison. And we're going to call this one the Cold Death, because I feel like it. Okay, now we've made our poison. Made our poison and our 2 potions. Let's multiply them up, shall we? We're going to need lots of them. I'll use this as a base. Where's Hunter Potion? I'll duplicate that. And then I'll duplicate the Escape Potion. And then I'll duplicate the Cold Death. Wait, where did that go? Oh, it's up there. Okay, great. Put my alchemy equipment away. Anyway, now we're all done with that. I've got a lot of levels banked, haven't I? I'm level 33, and I spent all that time earlier training up Sneak. So, what say we get some sleep? Seems like a great idea, doesn't it? The air grows chill and a shadow approaches. Excuse me, what? Yes, and I'm also level 34. That's grand.
You sleep rather soundly for a murderer. That's good.
Excuse me, how did you get into my tower?
For what I'm about to propose.
Seriously, how the hell did you get up here into my tower? Explain yourself now.
In due time, dear child. In due time. First, an introduction. I am Lucien Lechance.
Seriously, how did you get into my tower?
For the Dark Brotherhood.
Oh, I forgot to lock the front door. Okay, no, that's all on me. I'm sorry.
Of taking life without mercy or remorse.
I'm surprised you knew where to find me, though I admit my home is visible from a very long way away.
Most pleased.
I'm not really listening to you, Lucy.
So, here I am.
You don't mind if I call you Lucy, right?
With an offering, an opportunity to join our rather unique family.
You really are a whole plate of ham and cheese, aren't you? Okay, please continue, Mr. Chance.
I find your etiquette refreshing. Now please, listen carefully.
Okay.
On the green road to the north of Braville lies the Inn of Ill Omen.
I know the place.
There you will
It's very
find
useful.
a man named Rufio. Kill him, and your initiation into the Dark Brotherhood will be complete.
Okay.
Do this, and the next time,
Right.
please accept this token from the... Now I bid you...
Oh, God's sakes. No, really, token. No.
Your path is clear. Send Rufio to his death, and the Dark Brotherhood will embrace you as family.
Well, I don't really want hugs from you, if that's all the same. No using my teleporters! Bro! Anyway, he's just given me the Blade of Woe, and it really is Drac. Now, I have seen a lot of guides claiming that the Blade of Woe, when you get to the end of the Dark Brotherhood questline, and when it gets the fancy enchantment, I've seen a load of guides saying it's the best in the game. It's not. It's still Drac. Custom enchanted weapons will always be better than pre-enchanted ones, and the base we're working with here is such utter garbage. It's such unbelievable garbage. Yeah, the Blade of Woe is Drac. And I really hate the fact that my inventory is filling up with quest items. Maybe I should return the Honor Blade of Coral, but no. This guy is actually surprisingly useful.
Always a pleasure.
Now, you might not know this, but this Mannheim Maulhand is the only guy in the entire game who will buy stolen goods without you needing to be a member of the Thieves Guild. He's the only non-Thieves... Wait, actually, there might be one in Dunroot Barrow. But at least in the base guy... Anyway, all you need to know is this guy will buy stolen goods. But we're not really here for him.
Hail, friend.
We're here for Rufio.
Rufio, his room is downstairs.
Okay, he's downstairs. Goodbye. Let's go.
And remember...
Oh boy, we're going to get infamy from this, not this door. Let's go kill Rufio. This is my active quest now. I'm not trying to sleep, I'm trying to loot him. He's got 4 gold. That'll do. Is this a secure location? No, if I sleep here, I'll... Oh, God's sake. I level up every time I sleep. I need to find a skill trainer or something. Excuse me, sir.
Tidings, citizen.
Pinnerus and Ventius.
Pinnerus and Ventius, hunter, woodsman, and marksman at your service.
Good, yes. Well, I need some training, if that's okay with you. In fact, actually, hold on a second. I probably have a spell for this. I've made spells for most of these things. Where's marksman? I made a marksman one? Yes.
Go ahead.
I need you to train me in marksmaning.
Let's get to training.
Yeah, I need to be a bit better with a bow, it's true. And now, hopefully, I can level up. Can I level up in your bed? No, I can't. Don't worry, guys. I mean, I'm not strictly a fighter anymore. I'm just using the bed. You sense a presence nearby. But, too bad. I'm leveling up.
So, the deed is done.
Yes.
How do I know this? You'll find that the Dark Brotherhood knows a great many things.
Apparently not what a
now
secure
part
location is, though.
of the
This is not a secure location. But, whatever.
Now, heed these words. The slaying of Rufio was the signing of a covenant.
Blah, blah, blah. What a bore.
You will be asked...
Hall, Sanguine, my brother. Yes, I know the routine. Goodbye.
You are now one with the Dark Brotherhood. Visit Ochiva at the Chedenhall Sanctuary.
Everybody can see you, bro.
Will begin.
He's literally watching you. Right, let's go to Chedenhall. We got to do this Dark Brotherhood thing.
Good to see you.
Now, this seems to be the place. This lovely boarded-up house in Chedenhall. Let's just go inside. I hope that doesn't count as a crime. Now I'm down in the basement, and I go through the wall and round the corner. And there's this really, really ominous door. Ancient black door to Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary with literally a picture of a woman with a huge fucking knife and people looking all scared of her. Yeah, I'm sure if the gods actually bothered to look in here, they'd find this place pretty easily. Whether they could get past the door or not is another matter.
What is the color of night?
Midnight blue, bro. Midnight blue. That's why they call it midnight blue, you know? Well, this isn't really my home.
Greetings, brother. Greetings.
What's with the one pauldron?
I am Oshiva, mistress of this sanctuary.
Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Don't care.
But
Don't care.
Now,
Don't care. Don't care.
Go now, dear family.
I'm not here
member,
to
and
do
may
your
the
stupid
Night
quest.
Mother wrap you in.
Now, much as I hate to say it, right, the shrouded armor is pretty decent. It looks like absolute arse. Now, seriously, look at NibNib. He looks like such an absolute tool. And what is with this one pauldron? Seriously, I've never understood the whole one pauldron thing. It looks so ugly. It is such an unbelievably ugly suit of armor. But we will get to better armor later. We're just wearing it for the time being because it's useful. Not that I don't like these shoes and my prison wear. These shoes that you get from getting locked up in the Imperial Prison are the lightest it gets. So we're going to be holding on to those. Anyway, shrouded armor. It'll protect us. But that's not really what we're here for.
I wish to welcome you to
But why?
I don't give a shit.
What's the point?
I don't give a
Why
shit.
should anyone bother
You,
with all that
Rajdar, you are a lovely kitty. Oh, he's Sundara.
If it isn't the newest member of the family. Let's get one thing straight. The tenets prevent me from killing you. But I don't have to like you.
See, he's totally Sundara.
But only because Ochiva is...
Yes, that's great. It's grand. Wonderful. Beautiful. I want your spells. Shut up. Shut up. Stupid Sundara cat. Let's get Deathly Visage, because that's kind of handy. We don't need Shroud Walk. We do need Void Gazer. That one's super important. Night Mother's Caress is a very efficient healing spell. We do have a better one, but we shall get Night Mother's Caress anyway. Now, most of the other stuff, like Black Winter and Blood Hunt and Shroud Walk, are actually really expensive, so we don't want his other spells.
Just take your turn.
Oh, actually, I forgot. Also, some.
I don't have all day.
Oh, stop fussing. You're so fussy. Now, where are your poisoned apples? Yes, we want these. Thank you. They're very expensive, but we'll be able to make more of them. The Arrow of Sunlight. Yeah, you know what? We'll get your arrows of sunlight as well.
Just take your trinkets and go.
That's exactly what I intend to do. Stinky Sundara cat.
Yes, of course I value our secrets, and I have never betrayed.
Anyway, that's it for the Dark Brotherhood. I have absolutely no intention of engaging with these idiots again. Okay, maybe that's a bit harsh. Maybe I'll come back later. Maybe I'll do the quest when I'm not doing a guide. For the time being, we do not need to go any further with the Dark Brotherhood. Let's go drop by the Mages Guild. Okay, this is what I needed from the Mages Guild. A Grand Soul Gem with Grand Soul in it. I think I already had some of these, did I? I don't remember. Well, let's get these anyway, because we always need additional Grand Soul Gems with Grand Souls in them.
I appreciate your business.
Because as long as they have Grand Souls in them already when we buy them, then we don't have to...
The pleasure is all mine.
I mean, they can't be de-enchanted. Now, this is the trick I want to show you, okay? We spent a little bit of time getting into the Dark Brotherhood so we could get these, where are the apples? Poisoned apples. Poisoned apples are good for certain purposes, but there's something a little better for most purposes. Now, remember when I got this bound helmet? Let's enchant this bound helmet. It's a fun idea. We'll enchant it with damage health on self. Yes, that's a great idea. And we will name it Extremely Uncomfortable Helmet. Congratulations, you've created a new enchanted item. Let's just nip down here. Okay, and now we're down here. Let's just do the usual routine. Go in here, find a stack of something. I've now got 86 poisoned apples. Shenanigans! Let's just use the stack of poisoned apples and duplicate the extremely uncomfortable helmet. I've got 86 of these. It isn't a problem. They don't actually weigh anything. It's very important that I don't increase their health, though, or they won't be able to stack. Now let's see if I can show you a little something, right? Okay, now I'm back in the Imperial City. We need to go find a guard. I'm not sure if this guy's helmet is...
Trespassing in the Imperial Palace is a serious crime. Do not venture beyond the first and second floors.
Well, thank you for being so very, very Oblivion. You've already got a helm, and it's a pretty good helm. I'm not sure whether I can replace it. Let's give this a try, shall we? I'm going to save the game first because it would be insane not to. Now watch this. I go to pickpocket him. And I go to my extremely uncomfortable helmet, which weighs absolutely nothing and does damage on self. And I put 1 in his inventory. Okay? Now I will quickly zone. I'll just go through and back to where I started. And you'll see he is now wearing the helm.
Remember, trespassing in the Imperial Palace is a serious crime. Do not venture beyond the first
citizens are
and
welcome
second
in the
floors.
Imperial Palace, at least on the first 2 floors.
What is with you two trying to get me into the Imperial Palace? Anyway, as I said, most covert way to kill someone is you make this enchanted helm with that.
Remember, trespassing in the
Seriously,
Imperial Palace
you guys are
is a
so
serious crime.
very Oblivion.
Do not venture
All
beyond the
citizens
first
are
and
welcome
second
in the
floors.
Imperial Palace.
Jeebus, will you
at least
shut
on
up?
the first 2 floors.
You two are just like a meme unto yourself. But anyway, if you reverse pickpocket this helm under someone and then rezone, they will equip it.
Remember, trespassing in the Imperial Palace is a serious
And
crime.
when they have it
Do not
equipped, it
venture
is
beyond the
constantly
first and
dealing
second
damage to
Palace
them.
by keeping your voice down.
You cheeky bastard!
Please show your respect for the Imperial Palace.
There we go. See,
Remember,
no reaction.
Trespassing in the Imperial
He doesn't
Palace
even
is a
care.
serious crime.
Let's just retrieve the extremely uncomfortable helmet. Sir, would you like an extremely uncomfortable helmet? Look, I'm just going to sneak behind you. I'm going to sneak behind you. You can't see me. You cannot see... Okay. Give me a moment. Escape potion. This has invisibility. Now you objectively cannot see me. I will give you an extremely uncomfortable helmet. And then I will zone. And I'm back. And he's
You're
wearing...
a sneaky-looking sort.
I suppose I am.
All citizens are welcome in the Imperial Palace.
You know, since I'm here, let's see. Can I take his... No, I can't take his armor. That's hardly fair. I like his fancy palace guard armor. I wanted to keep it. Well, too bad, I guess. Anyway, I've seen other people recommending this with a mage hood and stuff. Now, the mage hood is also 0 weight. But what is different about the bound helm
Please
is
show
that...
your respect for the Imperial Palace by keeping your voice down.
Okay, what is different about the bound helm is that it has a higher armor rating than most other helms in the game. And using a mage's hood to assassinate people in this way will not work with characters that naturally
Please show
wear
your
helmets.
respect for the Imperial Palace by keeping your voice down.
Okay, I'll be taking that back now. Thank you. As you can see, with the help of these extremely uncomfortable helmets, NibNib has become a master assassin. At least against targets that are not prone to fighting back. I mean, these guys would fight back if I broke the law, but this doesn't even technically count as murder. Okay, so what's next on the agenda? Right, it's time for more training at the Shrine of Periite. Now, if you didn't watch my last video and somehow you've been blissfully unaware of this place, I think this is the least well-kept secret in the whole of Oblivion. It is the standard place for training all weapons, be they fighter weapons like swords and maces, or thief weapons like daggers and bows. And I would also like to take a moment to mention something I haven't before, but you'll notice this statue of Periite here is a proper dragon. It has the right number of wings, it has the arms, it has the hind legs, it has 6 limbs. It is a dragon. Unlike the Drek in Skyrim, the wyverns masquerading as dragons, this is a real dragon. These people know what real freaking dragons are. Anyway, I am going to train my marksman. I think I probably... Oh dear. Go over to the system settings, go to the so-called difficulty, or damage settings as it now is now, and change your damage to master, or Cheems mode as I call it. Because then you can shoot these guys lots and they won't get knocked down so easily. Just remember to change it back when you're done if you aren't one of those tryhards who plays on Cheems difficulty all the time. Just in case anyone is not aware of where the Shrine of Periite is for training purposes, it's just up this Silverfish River. kind of eastish from Bravil, or east-northeast. You know, it's up the river that's across the lake, and you know what? It's just here, okay? It's here in the here place. Anyway, journeyman. Yeah, this is not a major skill for me, so it's taking a very long time to train it up. Anyway, when you're all done training up your weapon skills, or maybe when you've just got tired of grinding it, maybe you want to train up your armor skills instead, and as I showed in the warrior video, there is a perfectly good place for that. Let's go on over to Fort Carmala. Fort Carmala, as I mentioned in the warrior video, is a great place to train your armor. But we're not that great at fighting just yet, so before we go in, let's take advantage of the potions I made earlier. If I just drink 3 of these hunter potions, not only does it let me see life forms nearby, like that venison right there, but I should now have over 100 points of Chameleon, which means I can do fun stuff, like come in here. Okay, that was a ×1 sneak attack. Not great, but it still did enough damage to kill the silly creature. Anyway, when you are all done setting off that trap and clearing out the vampires, you go down here to this little rat cage. And, well, you might still have Chameleon active as I do. Now, you want to go, before you go any further, and you've got to make sure the enemy combat damage is set to Novice. You don't want them to deal a lot of damage to you, because this is for grinding out light armor. Of course, I'm still invisible, so nobody can actually see me until Chameleon wears off, but that's about to happen. Ratty. Hello. Surprise! I'm not invisible anymore, so let's get the ratties over here and they can help me train my light armor. Unfortunately, if you've set the enemy damage to Novice, you shouldn't actually have to heal yourself that much. You just sit here and take it like a bitch. And see, your light armor will go up easy as you please. Well, it seems I got to expert pretty quickly. My gear no longer encumbers me. Well, it kind of never did, but that's okay. Now, maybe you don't want to sit around being wailed on by rats forever. Maybe you don't want to spend your time at Periartes' shrine shooting arrows into stationary targets forever. Maybe you'd rather just use a skill trainer. And if that's the case, then I have totally got your back. Let's just get out of here first. If you're after training in sneak or security, not that place, you'll want to come here to Othralos's house in the Imperial City Elven Gardens district. Now, I don't know if these folk offer training to non-guild members. Let's have a look. Mandel.
Mandel.
Yeah, Mandel can train you in security.
There's much I can show you.
Which is kind of meaningless for us because we're at level 100.
Take care.
And similarly, Othralos.
Othralos. I'm a sneak. Advanced sneak.
He can train you in...
Pay attention, and
sneak,
you can learn a lot.
Which is also useless to us because we've trained it up to 100. But that's okay, they're not all going to be useless. These two are nice, but let's go somewhere else. As I briefly showed you earlier, this guy, Pinarus Inventius, is the marksman advanced trainer.
What can I do for you?
I think this is something we need more of, so...
What can I do for you?
Yes, I would like some training in marksman.
Let's see if we can't teach you a thing or two.
So that one is still useful to us. And as I might have suggested earlier, Pinarus Inventius' house is here in Anvil, just across from the Count's Arms. He's usually in there. Sometimes he's outside the city. He can be a bit difficult to find, but all of the marksman trainers are pretty difficult to find. Anyway, the next trainer that we want to speak to should be wandering around Leowin. It's this cat Adaji, this Khajiit. There are a lot of Khajiit and Argonians in Leowin.
Yes, Adarji is the name. Poor Adarji all alone now that Kadar is gone. Adarji trains, yes. Light armor is the skill.
Well, as she said herself, she is a pretty good light armor trainer, but she doesn't seem to be offering training right now, which is a bit of a shame, I suppose. I believe the reason she's not offering training right now is because she only offers training until 6 p.m. So I guess, where's she going? 3 Sisters Inn. She'll offer training tomorrow, but we've got to find someone else here first, someone who presumably never leaves their home. Leowin is such a pain to navigate, but I think I found what I was looking for, and that's this one, Jabari's house, which should be here in Leowin, which is very, very confusing. And another Khajiit, Sarava.
I'm Srava. I'm an advanced trainer in acrobatics. Did I mention I hate dogs? So
well,
keep your dogs away from me.
I don't have any dogs.
They want some
Anyway, yes, this one...
I'm willing to teach.
I can't train anymore because I did marksman, but this one will train you in acrobatics, which is another very useful one to raise above 100, because much like athletics, it has increased effect above 100. So we're going to say goodbye to Sarava, and I'm going to go find somewhere to sleep. All right, much training later with all sorts of weaponry and skill trainers and blah blah blah. I have maxed out my my archery, my marksman, and I've maxed out my light armor. But as you can see, NibNib here is still wearing pretty much Drek. He's wearing his stupid shrouded armor that he got for free from the Dark Brotherhood, and he's using his bound bow. And he's also got a bound dagger and a bunch of reasonably okay arrows. But I think it's time we got a little more hardcore. I think it's time we got a little bit OP. Much as I hate to say it, we do actually have to do crash.
Come on! Run while there's still time! The guard still hold...
Yeah, right.
God,
what? Yeah, just please stop. Alright, this looks like the right place. And I'm gonna get sneaky.
Stand back, civilian.
Josh, you can't see me.
This is no place for you. Get back to the encampment at once.
I'm not a civilian. I am NibNib. I am a super sneaky rogue.
We lost the damn city. Good luck. It's a brave thing.
Let's get my bow out. And more importantly, use a cold death. And drink 3 hunter potions. Maybe I should have used a few more of these. Well, let's go into it. Oh, God, we've got another friend here. Let's go through the Oblivion Gate. Okay. We seem to be on this side, and oh, God, there's some guys fighting down there. See, I'm helpful. I'm so helpful.
9. I never thought I'd see another friendly face.
Right, well, get out of here.
Captain Matty, I'm getting out of here.
Yes, okay.
The captain is still holding the bell. All right.
Right. Well, besides that, this it should be fairly straightforward to just go through here and can I just jump around here? Yes, I can. That's what happens when you have, where is it now? Acrobatics 180? 10 of that must be from the armor I'm wearing. Anyway, I have acrobatics 180, so I can just jump around corners. Now, don't get me wrong, I love these hunter potions. They're really handy. But we want something a little bit more permanent. This whole sneak attack 1 times damage thing is not really doing it for me. In fact, there is actually a trick that works here. There is a trick. Let's see if I can set this up, right? Because I read about this the other day. If I go in here, and I go to my bound dagger, and I set that to say, oh, I'll just put it on the bottom one. Now, this is very difficult to use with controller, but it's a lot easier with keyboard and mouse. Now, if I draw an arrow back, and somehow my bow has become invisible, and when I fire it, I quickly change to the dagger. Did it work? Yes, sneak attack for 8 times damage. Only problem is I have to change back to the bound bow. What do you have on you? Daedra heart? Don't mind if I do. My chameleon's nearly worn off, so I'm going to try this again. Watch, I'm going to aim for his head. Fire it, change to the dagger. Oh, no, I wasn't fast enough. Please stop moving, Broseph. That's it. Did it work? Did it work? Did it work? Sneak attack for 8 times damage. That's great. That is actually really powerful, except it's a pain in the ass to keep using that. So, ooh, neat. I found a master retort. Always need more master equipment. Now, as I can tell from the fact that my dagger isn't actually visible, Chameleon is still in effect. And I have reached the Sigil stone. Let's put the dagger away. Not that it'll make much difference. Now, before we click the Sigil stone, I've got to pause. I've got to go over to system, and I've got to drop down a save. Because we're going to save scum this. Transcendent Sigil stone. What have we got? Fortify speed. Well, that's quite nice, but it's not what we're after. So let's just reload. I'm sure plenty of people know full well what I'm aiming for here. Let's check again. Disintegrate armor. No. Silence and resist magic. Nice to have, but it's not what we want right now. Nope. Nope. Not that either. Nuh-uh. No. Now, I could have done that with my I could have done with that one for my warrior video, honestly. Not this either, though this is going to be exactly what I need for my next video. I just am not going to get it now. Yeah, boy, it does seem to want to give me everything except what I actually want. Finally! Finally, I got the one I actually wanted. This is what we want. 30% Chameleon on self. Fucking brilliant. Okay, grand. It's made all of this worthwhile. Let's just jump off here and fall down into the depths. Yeah, lovely. Suppose I should go over here and speak to what's-his-face. Sally and Matthias.
I knew you could do it. I need you. Are you able to join us now?
No.
The longer we wait, be quick about it. This is our best chance to rescue the survivors from the chapel.
I don't care. Now that I've got the Transcendent Sigil Stone for Chameleon, I'm going to need some nice clothing to put it on. Now, I know the perfect guy for that, but if I want to take his clothing, I'm going to have to give him something else to wear instead. And that means more permanent bound gear. Good, and then I can pick up that, and that, that, and that, and that. Now, before I go using these for any other purpose, I need to actually get them back below 100 health first. Disintegrate armor on self. Okay, now it's all below 100. I can just nip into Rashida's place here. Hi, Rashida.
Hello.
Yes, I know. Can you fix some stuff up for me?
Let's see what we...
There we go. Now I've got the bound armor all fixed up. There's one more thing I want to do to it. If and I just come on over here to my enchanting table. Now, this may or may not be necessary. I'm not entirely sure yet. It might be just a huge and very silly waste of time. I want to go drain skill. Where is it? Sneak. And I'm going to call this Sam's cuirass. Let's just make that. Now, I'm going to do the same for the rest of the bound equipment. If I check my inventory, it should be a full set of this stuff, which I'm preparing for my good friend Sam. Let's go find him. What lovely weather we're having. Oh, Sam, do you have what I need? Because I think I have what you need. Where are you, Sam? Here's my boy. Excuse me. Need to make a save just in case this doesn't work. Hello, Sam. You can't see me. Let's drink 3 hunter potions so I can do this more easily. Oh, Sam. Oh, Sam. I've got some presents for you. Now, I hope he puts these on, because otherwise I'm going to have to kill him. And that would be a dreadful shame. And we're back again. Let's go and see our friend Shady Sam. And look! He's wearing his bound equipment. And I'm still hidden, so let me just make another save. And the weather's clearing up already. Now, let's see, can I do this? Yes! Sam's gear is now, well, let me just take this, and that, and that. I don't need your boots. You can keep your boots. Enjoy your armor, Sam. Now, I'm going to want to make multiple copies of this, because Shady Sam's outfit, or at least 3 parts of it, it's all 0 weight. And I love 0 weight gear, and plus it looks pretty damn swanky too. And now we've got loads of copies of all of them. And where did I put the rest of my equipment? Yes, you see these wrist irons? These are very important. You must keep your wrist irons from the beginning of the game, because there's only a limited number of these in the game, unless you have the foresight to actually duplicate them. So what I'm going to do is I am going to put all but 1 of the dark shirts away, and all but 1 of the black wide pants, and all but 1 of the black hoods, and these all weigh nothing. And I am going to go down here, and I'm going to pull out 1 pair of wrist irons. And now, the moment we've all been waiting for, where we can get rid of this shrouded Drek armor, because we don't like it. And we can put on... Actually, let's not put it on just yet. Let's enchant it first. Transcendent Sigil Stone, let's use it. And I've done it. And here we have it. I didn't even need the shoes. So being the filthy little hobbit he is, NibNib can go barefoot. With his unseen cowl, his unseen cuffs, his unseen jacket, and his unseen trousers. Doesn't he look awesomely cool now? But more than simply being awesomely cool, he now has 120 Chameleon all the time, so he is completely and utterly invisible. In case you were wondering earlier why I enchanted all that bound gear with drain skill, I think NPCs seem to like equipping gear more if it's enchanted than if it's not. Plus, drain skill for sneak actually made him less likely to spot me pickpocketing him. Now, I've returned to Kvatch because we need Martin. And we need Martin because I need to unlock the rest of the Oblivion gates. Because I need to show you, ostensibly, the best bow in the game. And it's a bit of a difficult one to actually get your hands on, and you need Oblivion gates open. Now, I don't want Oblivion gates all over my precious, precious country. So I'm going to put down a hard save here, and I'm going to reload it after I'm done. But I will show you how to get, ostensibly, the best bow in the game. The best enchanted bow, that is.
Are you ready? We need to move out soon.
Yeah, okay.
For cover!
For Kvatch, yeah, whatever. Let's go running into Kvatch and go find Martin.
Report, soldier.
I wondered if you'd come back. You destroyed the Oblivion Gate, then? Yes. I'll come with you to Wayne and Priory and hear what Joffrey has to...
Sir,
okay,
all
good.
that's
Now we
left.
can ignore all the rest of the Kvatch
Inian,
stuff. Martin.
myself, and these civilians.
Okay, all I strictly need to do...
Help! You must help! They're killing everyone at Wayne on Priory.
Well, fortunately, he stopped moving right behind you to let you talk. But I only had to bring... I don't actually have to help you guys. I only had to bring Martin here.
I don't know.
This is a bit silly.
When they attacked, look, suddenly weapons appeared in their hands, and...
Yes, I know. Weapons appear in my hand sometimes too. I'm good at that.
But can't you settle this peacefully?
Well... Right. So do we really have to do this?
Who are they? This ends here.
Okay, are we done now? Are we... Seriously, where is the... Okay, we're done with Find the Air. So that means there should actually be random Oblivion gates all over the place, and we don't actually have to help the people here at Wayne and Priory, because bugger them, nobody cares. Now, if you'd gone a bit further with the main quest... then an Oblivion gate would appear right up here at this broken tower. The Coral Oblivion Gate. And that leads to a place which is informally known as Random Oblivion World 2. Now, some of the Oblivion Gates that are just randomized all over the place can lead to Random Oblivion World 2. And that's what we've got to find. Okay, here's a Random Oblivion Gate. Let's see where it leads, shall we? In fact, let's save before I go through. There's so much of this saving, isn't there? Nope, this is not the right place. I literally just discovered just now that you can actually save scum Oblivion gates to get the right Oblivion world you want, which is absolutely brilliant. Now, you'll know Random Oblivion World 2 because it looks like this, and you're facing south. There's a big tower in the middle, and there's lots of towers that are all around it. And it has a central area called Portals of Natural Disaster. Now, what we want is not actually in that area. It's up here to the northwest. You may be thinking, why would there be anything up here to the northwest? But there really is. It might be a little difficult for you to get over there, and it might actually involve jumping in the lava. But you've got to get all the way over here to the northwest. Over this funny bridgey thing. And you get around here. There's traps and stuff. And right out here somewhere, there should be a door. Here it is. I found the door. I found the door. Now, let me just show you on the map. The door is about here. And, oh gosh, that's not helpful. You have to go... That's not helpful either, but that was the gate thing we went over earlier. And it is roughly at about one of the furthest north points you can actually reach on Random Oblivion World 2. And it should lead to the Fume Vaults. Man, this is such a niche thing to go looking for. It really is. I think I... No, I thought I'd lost Martin, but Martin's right behind me. Good job, Martin. Now we have to work our way through here, and it's like a labyrinth, and I have no idea where I'm going, but that's okay, because there should only be one way out of here. Hello, Mr. Daedric. He has a silver spoon in his mouth. What a fancy Daedric. Where the hell's the way out? Oh, here we go. I think this is the right one. Embers of Hatred, yes. Now, the Embers of Hatred is a tilted tower. The whole place is tipped up on its side. You've got to kill these Hatred Keepers. And they've got some interesting stuff, but we really want these Keys of Dark Hate. Martin's going to help me with the other guy. And I've got 2 keys of Dark Hate. Now, that should enable me to... I don't think this goes anywhere. You okay, Marty? Da, 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 da. Brother Martin, please do not get in the way. Or I'll just start calling you Sean Bean, because we know you're going to die. We know you're going to die. Not in this video, though. You're immortal in this video. Let's go up through here. Are there any more things lurking around? Embers of Hatred. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Oh, ho, ho, ho. And there's a teleporter. Are we there? I think we might be there. Martin, Martin, Martin. The Forbidden. This is it. This is what we came here for. This bow, Hatred's Soul, is allegedly the most powerful bow in the game. Or at least the base game. Now, that's not strictly true, and these Hatred's Soul arrows have Soul Trap, and you know how I feel about Soul Trap weapons. By the way, if you go over here, just out of interest, in this one, there's one called Hatred's Heart, which is a pretty nice mace, all considered. Put my invisible dagger away. Let me just, so you can actually see the weapon. I'm going to take NibNib's clothing off. Now, Hatred's Soul is an enchanted bow that does fire damage and drains speed. And make no mistake, it has pretty good base damage at 33 here, as compared to the 24 on the bound bow. It's definitely a step ahead. And it has fire damage 35 points on strike, and it also drains speed, which is pretty useful for an archer. Obviously, the Hatred Soul arrows are complete and utter dreck, though they do have very high base damage. It's just, they're Soul Trap. We don't really need Soul Trap garbage. But anyway, yes, this is how you get Hatred's Soul. But I don't really want Hatred's Soul, and I don't really want Brother Martin. Nothing personal. So, I'm going to reload the earlier save and get some equipment I actually want to use. Alright, now we've time-travelled back to before I helped these guys, and there aren't Oblivion gates dotting the landscape. Let's go through a gate that I far, far prefer. I am, of course, talking about the Shivering Isles. Remember when we were here before and NibNib was a warrior? Yeah, that. Let's go through here for the first time, again. You see, what I neglected to show you the first time, when I came through here as a warrior...
I tried to warn them.
...was this stuff leading up to the Gatekeeper.
Maybe they're just confused.
The first time I came through here as a warrior, I skipped over all this and didn't show you it because it wasn't really relevant here.
Let us handle this.
But we're going to have to get something pretty important. I'm here for something very specific. There's something very specific that is only gained here.
He guards the gates of Jared.
Yes, he mentions Jared Ice Fiends. This is important.
Look at all the blood and gore.
Because what we're here for, and what I travelled back in time to show you how to get, are the Gatekeeper bone arrows. Now, there's a lot of ammunition in this game. There's definitely a lot of ammunition in this game. But the Gatekeeper bone arrows are some of my absolute, total and utter favourites. Let's go speak with J-Red. He should be over here. J-Red. J-Blue, you're asleep. Get up. Get up, you pillock. Is that an ebony bow? It's a very nice bow.
Do you ever wonder why things look better without their skin on?
Because they're pretty and red.
You can only really see the bones when you take them out.
Well, I prefer them with the muscle over the top.
That way, too.
Well, okay, if you say so, but we have to deal with the Gatekeeper.
I want him dead. I need him dead. His bones are calling to me. Rumor has it you want him dead, too. If you're any good with a lockpick.
Yes.
They say the gate and you'll...
Yes, yes. Lead on. Let's go. Now, this guy is going to help us. Where is he? He's going to help us craft probably my favorite general purpose ammo for the game.
Hurry, pick that lock open. I can hear them in there.
It's a very easy lock, so yeah, you go running on in there. And since we were still a warrior at this point in time, we can help him with warrior fighty. Oh, shield slam. I fucking missed you. Or shield bash, or whatever you want to call it.
Send your bloody soul straight to Selfregard.
There's another one over there, but whatever.
Here we are. From these Gatekeeper bones, I can make some arrows.
That's exactly what we're here for, J-Red.
Find me in a few hours. We'll kill the Gatekeeper.
Yes, okay.
The arrows aren't...
Right, well, they're not ready yet, but you only have to wait a few arrows. Let me just finish this guy off. It's not going to make any difference in the long run, because we're going to time travel back to the present after this. But it's a nice blast from the past to be a warrior for a while. And this is where you get bone shards from as well. Bone shards you can also use to make that poison that I made. The cold death. In fact, you can make them much more efficiently with... I think it was bone marrow, harada, and vampire dust. Is an alternate recipe for that poison that I made. So, anyway, I waited some hours while I was getting back here, and hopefully J-Red should have finished his arrows by now.
We should go hunting. The arrows are ready. Let's go kill the gate.
Yay! Well, I'm just going to say wait here, because we don't actually have to...
get through the...
Oh, for God's sakes, wait.
Hurry.
Anyway, where was I? These Gatekeeper bone arrows. He gives you 20. And look, they come with this bloody dragon skull quiver. They are absolutely coolest. So, bye-bye, J-Red. It was nice seeing you again during this little time travel adventure. And here I am, back in the present again, and the game has crashed. You know, while I've been playing this and recording, the game has crashed like, I don't know, 5 times. It's been a right pain in the arse. Anyway, I've mentioned before about weapons that can hit ghosts, right? When you're using archery, whether you can hit ghosts or not is a matter of whether either your arrows or your bow can. The bound bow can hit ghosts. Gatekeeper bone arrows normally cannot hit ghosts, okay? Their damage is about halfway between Ebony and Daedric arrows. Daedric arrows hit for maybe 1 point more. They'd be like a 21. And I think Ebony arrows would be like a 19. But what's important about the Gatekeeper bone arrows is that they only weigh 0.1 each. You see the weight there? Now, Ebony and Daedric arrows have high weight. I think Ebony are 0.2 and Daedric are 0.25. So if you want to take a lot of arrows around with you for shooting stuff in general, unenchanted arrows, then Gatekeeper bone arrows are definitely the best option. And they're super cool looking besides. In case I neglected to mention, though, about those Gatekeeper bone arrows, once you actually have them made, J-Red Ice Veins will be running around using them himself. And if you can find J-Red Ice Veins in the wilderness, shooting these arrows at monsters and stuff, then you can gather more from him. You see those grummites? Yeah, I think maybe we should go hunting grummites a little. I don't know. What do you think? Anyway, I'm right down in the south of Dementia, at a place called Corpse Rot Passage, which is right towards the end of this southern point, at the bottom of the Shivering Isles, because apparently this is the best place to find madness matrices. And I've just dropped a save, but this is also the prison for the Dementia side of the Shivering Isles. I have plenty of doubts as to whether I'll be able to find what I'm looking for in here. I'm looking for, ostensibly, the most common Madness Matrix. Madness Ores are nice too. But what I'm actually looking for is the Madness Arrow Matrix. Now, I could have gone looking through here when I made my warrior video, but I figured, why would I bother? Sometimes you can get these matrices from these Grummite dudes. Sometimes. They're very, very rare, though. Like less than 1% chance. But hey, I've done it before. I think it was like in my first playthrough of the remaster. I got a Madness Arrow Matrix from like one of the first Grummites I ever killed. You can get the ore from them quite easily. Now, ore deposits like this one don't actually refresh. Like, once you've actually taken the ore out of those, you never get more. But you can always get more by beating up Grummites, so... Yeah, could you just die in one shot, please? Dude, you are so difficult to deal with. Okay, this is interesting, but it proves the point. You can get matrices here. This is a Madness Claymore matrix, which isn't actually of much use to me this time. So I'm probably going to end up... Seamus! It's a good thing I was pressing forwards there. I was not expecting that trap. Let's just look up here. There was a blocked route area, but it's not exactly super important because the blocked off area behind the route only leads to the prison area where they normally like throw you away if you've been a naughty person. I found another one, but this time it's a Madness Sword Matrix. This might have been very useful in the previous videos. You can see I've been reloading quite a lot, so it keeps bringing up that quest thing, but yeah, I thought before that the Madness Arrow Matrix would be easier to get, since I did get 2 of them in my first playthrough, but it is proving a little bit on the tricky side. There is something very interesting that I found in here. This, Mute Screaming Maw, next to a Screaming Maw. Now, this is a very, very rare special ingredient. I believe it has exactly the same properties as the regular Screaming Maw. But it's probably worth getting, because these are Shivering Isles ingredients are generally useful for a lot of potions and stuff. It's right next to this twisted route that's basically impossible to bypass, so if you want Mute Screaming Maw, that's where you get it. Let's get past the pit trap again, shall I? Doop-de-doop-de-doo. Check the body. Check the chest. Houndstooth key. Well, that's another weird thing that we don't actually need. Okay, I'll keep going. And there, I got it. Madness Arrow Matrix. In fact, I just got a Madness Helmet Matrix from this guy back here as well, but I don't really need that anymore. And now I'm in Crucible, and of course,
Tell the
night
Dane!
time.
Cornsky is Ralphing!
This
Please shut up.
must return to...
Hello again, Cutter. I do love your Madness equipment.
You remain faithful. That is good. I will cut your throat if you visit that other smith.
Oh, don't worry, we Bosmer have to stick together. Magical items.
Tradition dictates over time.
Great, that is a great idea. I want you to forge me a weapon.
What shall I?
I want you to make me magic arrows.
It is a satisfaction.
And while we're on the topic, I also want a Madness bow.
Think of me.
Okay, we do not need a magic helmet.
Go.
Now, I must stress at this point, the Madness bow and the Amber bow have exactly the same stats. It's just a matter of which one you prefer the aesthetics on, and I definitely prefer the aesthetics of the perfect Madness bow, which is, in fact, the best unenchanted bow in the game. But as with other Madness weapons, it does not hit ghosts. And since the Gatekeeper bow and arrows don't hit ghosts either, that's what I got the perfect Madness arrows for. Now, the Perfect Madness arrows are pretty heavy. They are actually the heaviest arrows in the game. It says 0.2 weight, but it's actually 0.28, I believe. They weigh a lot, but they do look cool, and they have a 20-point damage health on strike. Don't suppose you would let me borrow one of your containers. Do you have any containers in here? This is a container. Grand Soul Gem. That's a reasonable amount. Go over here. Duplicate the Perfect Madness arrows. While we're at it, let's do the same for the Gatekeeper bone arrows. Good. Now I've got Perfect Madness arrows and Perfect Madness bow. I still need a better dagger, though. Doop-de-doop-de-doo, doop-de-doo, doop-de-doop-de. Ebrocca up here. Ah, yes, my favourite place for durable Daedric weapons. Once you've got through most of Ebrocca, up as far as the door to Ebrocca Sepulchre, however you're supposed to pronounce it, and you've gone round the corner nearby to this chest and got the Ebrocca Sepulchre key, which I should still have because I've been here before. And you just need to slap down a save in front of this door without going through it. Hard save in front of the door, and you can get to the coffin grind. Now, one thing I may have neglected to mention before is that if you've been here before, if you've been to Ebrocca before, and been through here and fought the guy on the other side, then things can get a little buggy here. It can actually softlock the game. So, it's a good thing that we're super duper sneaky, because once you go through here, this gate locks behind you, and you come in here, and you've got to make sure you're not noticed. Very important. You make another save. It could be a quick save this time. Just make a quick save. And then reload from that quick save. Now, the reason behind that is that these gates, these walls here, they lock shut when you go through this gate. Now, normally, you're supposed to kill this guy, and then he resurrects from the dead, and the gates open when he resurrects, except because it's locked to a particular variable that doesn't get reset when you go through here a second time, he never resurrects again. Case in point, I'll kill him now and show you. Now, this is the point where he's supposed to come back from the dead, except he doesn't. So, you have to do the quick save and quick load thing here to make sure the walls actually open. And you have to do it every single freaking time. So, let's just do the usual routine at least once for a demonstration, because I'm sure I'll have to do this like tons of times in order to find a durable Daedric dagger. But once you've got all of this open, Dagger of Friendship, that's weird. You go through all of these coffins looking for a durable Daedric dagger in this case, or whatever the hell other weapon you want. Maybe you want a durable Daedric short sword. I think short swords count as rogue weapons in this. But I'm after a dagger, personally. I want the best dagger in the damned game. So, I want to grind this out. I'll collect whatever the hell else I please. I'll go through all of these coffins. Oh, sackcloth sandals are worth holding on to. Though, if I reset it, it won't actually let me keep them. But they're quite common here. They are quite common. Sackcloth things, that is. Now, as I mentioned in the fighter video, when I went through here the first time, there are 3 enemies down here. They're not really a big deal. I still can't one-hit kill them on Adept with a bound dagger's backstab, but where's the third? Supposed to be another monster down here somewhere. Oh, there he is. You're hiding in the shadows, bro. I guess we're both stealthy. Let's check these coffins. That's an ordinary Daedric bow. I mean, it's not bad, but I don't really need it. Braided leather sandals, no. Because my Madness bow is better than a Daedric bow, except for the whole hitting ghosts thing. But because we've got enchanted arrows, that's not a problem, and we do not need a durable Daedric bow. We need a durable Daedric dagger. Well, I've checked the coffins in this area. There's 1 boss chest and another 5 coffins to check. We just go through here. Open the boss chest. No, that's just a glass longsword. I don't think this jewelry box resets. So let's open the floor. Drop down here. Take a tiny bit of damage. Check the last few coffins. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Some rings I won't get to keep, but I'm taking them anyway in sackcloth then. Well, there's nothing here. So, this is what we gotta do. We gotta go back in here, hope the game doesn't crash, reload this save I made before the door. Then, I go through the door, and as before, I step into the arena. You can see the walls are shut. So, quick save. And load. And the walls are open. In fact, technically, I don't even need to kill him. I don't need to kill anyone. I've got 100% Chameleon. They can't see me. And they don't drop anything decent either. So I will just push ahead until I can get that durable Daedric dagger. If and that's okay with you. And here we go. Apparently I seriously must love the grind. Because I did this whole bloody routine enough to get not only a durable Daedric dagger, but a durable Daedric short sword, just for the hell of it. But this, which does quite a bit more damage than my bound dagger, is now going to be my main sneaky backstabby weapon. And I'll just keep durable Daedric short sword in case I want it in the future for whatever reason. Now, maybe I should just get the hell out of here. Oh, right, I haven't killed this guy. Let's use my new dagger. Sorry, doggy. Oh, boy. What the hell is wrong with me? 2 huge shivering grinds in one game. What is wrong with me? In fact, I'm going to betray Cutter. This looks like the right place. The missing pauldron. Hello, are you the guy? Dumag Grabonk.
Hello, I'm Dumag Grabonk, best and prettiest smith in town.
Ah, great. Another list of items that's stuck permanently in my inventory. Sir, I would like some amber armor.
Amber is a...
Actually, do I even have any amber with me?
Oh, I'd be happy to forge amber armor for you, but you don't have enough amber.
Son of a... Okay, I have made one trip all the way back to my tower just to pick up amber and drop off a load of stuff, including quest items I shouldn't be able to drop off because I'm tired of them being in my inventory, and you are going to sell me some amber armor.
What do you require?
Let's put on this amber armor, just to see what it looks like. Well, I'll say this much for it, okay? This is all, I believe it's light armor. This is all light armor. So it could, in theory, be sneaky thief armor. I will say this much for it, though. It is definitely Bosmer armor. It certainly suits NibNib. It looks very, very, very silly. Let's go for a walk. Yeah, this is brilliant. But it's not very stealthy. I could slap Chameleon on it. I could totally slap Chameleon on this armor. But let's not. Well, as you can see, NibNib now has the strongest unenchanted dagger in the game. The best unenchanted dagger in the game, I would say. He also, if I deign to equip it, has the strongest unenchanted bow in the game, and at least some of the best arrows in the game. There are technically some arrows that are better, and we will get to that very, very shortly. But I wouldn't call this the best sneaky, thiefy armor in the game. There is one set of armor that is supreme above all others. There is also one, and I say one, enchanted dagger that I am actually willing to use, because it is truly a thing of legend. But let's go drop this stuff off first. The game doesn't actually tell you it exists, but all the way over here, east of the Shrine of Periite, is a place called Sundercliff Watch. Now this used to be, a DLC location in the original Oblivion. It's a pretty detailed, pretty deep dungeon, And it's the perfect test of our abilities, but it also contains what I deem to be the best thief-assassin gear in the entire game. Hands down, no contest. Here we are at Sundercliff Watch. Now, I once again have put NibNib in his unseen clothing, and I brought a pair of sackcloth sandals, and there's a very good reason for that. I've also brought the extremely uncomfortable helmets, but I don't think I'll be using those. I'm going to be using the durable Daedric dagger, the perfect madness bow, and these perfect madness arrows. Could use Gatekeeper bow and arrows, but these are, you know, better, and I can actually carry them. Let's go inside. This is it. Unearthing Mehrunes' Razor. This used to be the DLC quest, and we're going to make this the active quest, and I'm going to do the whole damn thing because I love this dungeon. Great fun. It's full of Dunmer, and I do like Dunmer. They've got some interesting clothing, but their clothing isn't really the interesting thing about them, and my bow is very invisible. Let's just shoot you in the head from above. Arrow of Withering. Yeah, these guys have tons of magic arrows. You know what? I'm going to take the Arrows of Withering. Oh, jeepers, I didn't even notice you there. And I don't think you noticed me either. Whoa, 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 whoa. Jeepers, and another one. Okay. Small diary. Yes, thank you. I don't need a quest update. Let me read my... I've still got the amber with me. Small diary. The pages? Yeah, the pages. Okay. Chimer. Chimer. Apparently I had to do it twice. Excuse me, sir. If you consider dying for our cause, Seward Registry. I don't think I need that. Yeah, shooting them in the chest just doesn't seem to do it, does it? Maybe I should use more of the Cold Death. It hasn't had much of an effect so far, honestly. Kind of hard to know who's actually alive and who's dead beforehand. Arrows are freezing. 15 points. No, they're not great. Could do better. Could do better. We want the big AoE arrows, because they're the only ones that can do better than the than my madness ones. Thank you. I mean, I don't have to archery my way through this. I can use my durable Daedric dagger. I just think the bow kind of works a bit better. Is this the next area? Oh boy. Fun times await us ahead. Right, I think this is the right area. Now, we should probably clear out any enemies in the region first. Fuck it, let's get the bow back out. Well, of course they're talking about Morrowind. They are Dunmers. Yeah, we don't need to use the trick glitch. Oh dear, I forgot to re-poison.
Whatever it.
These guys are unnecessarily tough, aren't they? Like, wow. Whoa, you've got a lot of fun stuff. Arrow of the North Winds. Yes, these ones are great. These ones are absolutely great. Barrel with these. Hutch. You've got a bread loaf. Okay, now we've got a container. A nice empty container. We can go absolutely mad with these arrows of the North Winds. Shabers, that's a lot of arrows. Fortunately, they're not very heavy. They're 0.1 weight. Now, these beasts do 60 points of frost damage. They're absolutely monstrous. Hello. Do you like a bit of this? I think they're dead. It's kind of hard to tell. Oh, what? They're not dead? They're not dead! Oh, now they're dead. That was a bit of a delayed reaction. Okay, fun times. Anyway, is this the right building? Oh, yeah, here we go, here we go. Prepare yourself, prepare yourself. Let's poison my shot. Go around here. Oh! Oh, who could this be? A Morag Tong assassin. Well, I hope you don't mind if I just do this. Shoot you again. Do, 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 do. My favorite armor set in the entire game, the Morag Tong set. It's not 100% Chameleon. No, it's not. But it looks exactly like leather armor. I am technically using a mod that makes all leather armor black because it matches with the cowl better. So the blackness is not its natural state. This is the reason why I brought the sackcloth sandals. Watch my... This thing has feather on self. So watch my encumbrance. It's going to go from -5135 to 0. That's a little problematic. Let's take the boots off for a moment. Right, let's do the glitch with the sackcloth sandals again. I put them on, take them off, put them on, take them off, blah, 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 blah. On, off, go into the container and be like, hey, lockpicks. Have you considered duplicating the sackcloth sandals? And there we go. As long as I never, ever, ever put those greaves on again and never change the greaves out, then I will remain at -24821 blah blah blah, etc. Now, let's have an actual better look at this Morag Tong gear, right? It looks like leather, except mine's black. Yours would be brown if you don't have the mod. It has the defense of glass armor, okay? That's second only to amber. It's amazingly strong. The only caveat is that the cowl doesn't have any defense because the cowl is technically clothing, so it's still missing a piece. But the enchantments are amazing. Like, check this out. It has Fortify Agility, 13 points on self. Resist normal weapons, 25%. Resist magic, 25%. The boots have Fortify Acrobatics, 15 points. Fortify Sneak, 15 points. The cowl has Fortify Marksman, 15 points. And Detect Life, 120 foot. The gloves have Fortify Security, 15 points. And Fortify Luck, 13 points. The greaves have Feather, 100 points. And Fortify Speed, 13 points. This is an absolutely amazing suit of armor. And I love the look of leather. I especially love the look of black leather. It is so cool. It is so amazingly unparalleled. I love it to death. It's awesome. It's amazing. But since I no longer have 100% Chameleon, they're going to be able to spot me. So I'm going to have to be very careful. As long as I'm dosed up on Hunter Potions, I have 100% Chameleon anyway. So it's seriously not a problem. Let's try this Dagger of Storms that I got. Well, that works quite nicely, I've got to say. Sundercliff Forge. This was the place I was looking for. Now, this bit's a bit tricky. Seriously, this is one hell of a long dungeon. That's where we're going to be later, but we can't actually get down through this hole, I don't think. That's okay, though.
Guess it was nothing.
No. Something's gone a bit iffy with the stab, the back stabs. I don't know if it is actually doing 8 times damage. Is this the right way or is this the way out? See, these people aren't dying in one hit when I backstab them, and I feel like they really should be.
I heard there were some goblins around here recently. Awful creatures.
Goblins! Oh, I like the look of these. Arrows of Immolation, 65 points. They're not AoE. Storm Strike, 40 points for 2. Yeah, I think those are actually the ones I was after. Why not? Storm Call Arrow, 30 points for 2 seconds. No, that's inferior. La 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 la. Da 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 da. Still took 2 hits. And I could probably just jump over here. Because I'm me. Because I have enormous amounts of acrobatics. Poison the dagger again. Don't have to kill you twice. You know what? I'm starting to think that maybe, just maybe, I could do this on Cheems mode. In fact, I am so determined to do this on Cheems mode. I'm so confident in my abilities, I will turn both of them to a master. Is this the way out, or is this the way I came in? It's so easy to get lost around here. Sundercliff Forge. Yes, I am supposed to go into Sundercliff Forge again. I'm gonna drink another 3 hunter potions. But I remain invisible. I'm gonna have to use much more of the Cold Death now, I think. Doop-de-doop-de-doo.
Nothing to worry about.
Seamus, they have
my eyes.
They have a lot of health. This guy's a Khajiit. I think I can let him live. He might actually attack me if my potion wears out. Weapons Apprentice. Well, you have a repair hammer, but nothing else that's particularly interesting. What do the Argonian have? Basically nothing. Manual of Arms. Apprentice's Note. I don't know. I'm sure the Bezoar is here somewhere. I think it was in a tent. Who are you? You are the Forge Master. So I'm going to just... No, the enchanted item does not have enough charge. It's true. I think this dagger has... Ooh, I'm going to take that. That has resist normal weapons on self as well. I'm going to take this dagger and leave it on your corpse, okay? This dagger that I'm using, this dagger of storms. Anyway, let's just nip into this guy's tent. There it is. This white thing is what I was looking for. Enchanted Bezoar. And I can just nip on up here, out of here, through here, and under here. Up here and around a thing, and there should be a pull rope that takes me back to Sundercliff Village. Now I can go and find the thing to Sundercliff Commune. Why is there someone alive over there? There's someone alive over there too. Can I defeat them on Cheems mode? I do not know. Let's give it a shot, shall we? Maybe I should use the trick. Fucking hell, was that... He's still alive, and that was with 8 times. Dude is tough. Apparently he can see me, but I'm pretty sure he can't. He died! Right, you. Wait, let's... Okay, and... Down you go! Get Perfect Madness bow out. You're probably going to die of the poison, aren't you? Let's shoot another one into you, just for the hell of it. Oh, you died just before I hit you. Well, isn't that fancy? Okay, easy does it. Give him the same treatment. Anyway, our next destination is Sundercliff Commune. Now, the rest of this should be pretty linear. Pretty linear, I say. Keep changing weapons. Like, if I change weapons this much, maybe I should actually hotkey them. In fact, that would probably be the smart thing to do. There we go. I'll put it there. Now, if you don't mind, Cold Death. Very careful now. I'll give this guy the same treatment.
Whatever. Must have been the wind. Must have been the wind. Whatever it was, it's gone now.
I am indeed the wind. You got anything decent? Ooh, even more of these guys. Cold's death. Let's use it.
Guess it was nothing.
Guess it was nothing, he says, as I stab him in the back and poison him. Oh, brilliant. This is so OP. I love it. I absolutely love it. You got any good arrows? No, you don't. This is where we need to be. Rathan Drothan's quarters. Where's your Bezor? Oh, his journal. Never gonna. Yeah, well, I know. I know about the Bezors. Nuisance. So where the hell's the other Bezor? Is it in here? Must be. Hello, sir. He still isn't dead. Okay, now he's dead. You've got an intact... There! That looks like a bazaar. I've got your bazaars. Your bizarre bazaars. I'm going to take your jewelry as well, because I'm just a thief like that. Okay. Anyway, now all that's done, I can just drop down here like a complete clown. Well, not much left. I told you this was a long dungeon. It's a really long dungeon. Yes, okay, thank you. One bazaar, two bazaar. Open the bazaar wall of glowy lights, please. Thank you. Is this the place that's full of vampires? I think this is the place that's full of vampires. I've entered the lost alien city of Varsa Balls, and there are definitely people down there that seem to be fighting. Well, isn't this fun? Should we zoom in? Damn it, missed! Wait, resisted? These guys
Nothing to worry
can't
about,
be poisoned.
I guess. Just my eyes playing
Or
tricks
rather,
on
maybe
me.
they just can't be paralyzed. I don't know. Yeah, they can be poisoned, they just can't be paralyzed. And they are definitely vampires. So it's Drothmeri versus vampires here. And I have no idea where I'm going. There's doors all over the place. I will take your vampire dust because it's tasty. You'll just have to sprinkle a little vampire dust on your cake to make it extra delicious. Stop sticking to me like glue, asswipe.
I guess. Just my eyes playing tricks on me.
Of course, it's just your eyes playing tricks on you. Your eyes are horribly tricksy little things. Now, you just die of the poison. Another delicious dose of Hunter Potion as we come across another combat scene.
Where are you?
Where am I? I'm sure you'd love to know that, but I'm not going to tell you. Yeah, see, that's fine. The poison really is actually great, isn't it? It is actually genuinely great. And this place is just a little bit labyrinthine. And is this the right place? I don't think this is the right place. No! Yes, in fact. I mean, you said no, but the answer is actually yes.
Nothing to worry about, I guess. Just my eyes playing tricks on me.
Oh, did I just pick up a skeleton thing? I think I did just pick up a skeleton thing. I will take your delicious vampire dust and I will give you a skeleton thing in return. Don't say I never gave you anything! Anyway, I think I'm in the wrong room. Unless I'm supposed to pick something up off the floor in here. Oh no, wait, there's another door here. Oh, here we go again.
Let's get this over with.
Yes, I would quite like to get this over with.
You're pathetic.
Are you?
That's 2. That's 3, I think. And that one's a vampire. That's another one. I think they should all die. Yep. I love that. I absolutely love that. What have you got besides vampire dust, which is delicious and nutritious? Bow of the Inferno. No, I don't want that. Is that a guy? I don't know if it's a guy. Let's shoot them and find out.
Huh. Whatever it was, it's gone now. Damn rats, always skirting around in the shadows, making me jumpy.
Damn rats. Always making you jumpy. Okay, well, enjoy your AIDS. This has to be the way through. Yes, I think everybody wants fights. Don't, excuse me. Hey, whoa, you can see me?
That's the best you can do?
Showing your face was the last mistake you'll ever make.
Yeah, I think you're right. I'm not going to make that mistake again. I'm going to shoot you in the arse. Or try to shoot you in the arse. He finished you off.
Here a second ago.
You know what? This whole bow routine is getting tedious. I'm just going to...
Where are you?
I'm right in front of you, bro.
Are you?
Alien cask. Gold death. Got to remember to keep my potions up. Who is following me? Well, everybody... Okay, I was going to say everybody's dead, but they're not. Because this place is an absolute flipping... absolute nuisance to navigate. Well, they seem to be having fun.
That's the best.
Did he just stab me while aiming for someone else? Okay, bloody hell, that was absolutely agonizing. I'm just going to save the game. Because this can bug out like crazy. Just descending the stairs. And there's a guy at the bottom. And he's doing some stuff. And I'm going to draw my bow. And then I'm going to... Oh! What the hell happened? You know, I'm not entirely sure, but I think Homeboy just reflected my damage. We'll give this one more try. I don't know what I'm going to do if he does it again. But let's just carefully line it up.
Must have been the wind.
He didn't do it this time. No reflection. He still doesn't know where I am, though. Let's give him another dose. Oh. Well, that was... I guess I'll just save the dose until next time. Drothan's Key. Blade Turn Hood. Ooh, that's nice. I'll have to graft that onto myself later. Spell Turn Cloak. Maybe I'll graft that too. What's your deal? Your deal doesn't seem to be anything. Drothan's Field Journal. I don't want to eat the heart of Dagon's champion. That's disgusting. Bread! I always like additional bread loaves. Right, well... I'm going to go over here and I'm going to try and force this open. Yeah, I will. I think he's supposed to wake up now.
Who's there?
He's supposed to wake up, but he just hasn't spotted me yet, so I'm just gonna stab him.
Die!
He can see me. Well, not for much longer. Misery Faithong!
He was here a second ago. He was here a... Ooh!
I killed it! Wow, that was some nice screaming noises. And I finally found it! Here is what I have spent the entire video working towards. Meru... Okay, thank you. Have I got Mehrunes Razor now? I've got Mehrunes Razor. Oh, you beautiful bastard. Anyway, we're all done. Let's just step outside. There are two very special things about Mehrunes Razor besides its unique appearance. Mehrunes Razor has good damage. It's not the best damage. It's equal to my durable Daedric Dagger. So I suppose it is the best damage. Apparently it's a little tiny bit lower, but it's like less than a point. So it averages out to about, you know, the same as a Daedric weapon. But that's not the point. There are two things about it that make it special. One of them is this thing that says Daedric Banishing on Strike. What that actually means in practice is that there is a chance, a small chance, but a chance that scales with your luck, that enemies will simply be instantly one-hit killed with it, no matter how much health they have left. The other thing that's special about it, which I particularly like because it's super subtle, is that it actually has longer range than most daggers. Not quite there. There we go. I can hit her from here. Durable Daedric Dagger. You notice this is the range where I was able to hit with Mehrunes Razor. I've got to go a bit closer. 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 There we go. That's the range difference. And because I'm using a mod that means artifacts don't actually lose their charge, I don't actually have to worry about recharging this beast. Anyway, that's it. This has been an absolutely insane adventure as I've travelled across the land, turning NibNib into the perfect thief-assassin-rogue, and without really having anything to do with the Thieves Guild or Dark Brotherhood. Oh, I mean, I did join the Dark Brotherhood, but that's not really the point. The sun is going down. It is a beautiful sunset over the north of Cyrodiil. And it's time for NibNib to go. He's had a lot of fun. He's had a lot of fun today. But in the next video, he's going to become a perfect mage. But for now, thief, assassin, rogue NibNib in his perfect Morag Tong armor, with his glorious madness bow and his wonderful Mehrunes Razor and durable Daedric Dagger, must go and leave you. Bye-bye now, folks. And watch my other videos, please.